Attention, Browns fans, a bombshell behind the scenes could transform the team's fate even before the official season begins. Unexpected decisions about young talents threaten to destabilize the Cleveland Browns' planning, while secret negotiations involving defensive stars could shake the core of the team. What is shaping the Browns' future is not just the games, but bold strategies and controversies that challenge the fans and rivals alike. Welcome! Show your support to the Browns by reaching 100 likes on today's video. Starting with the surprising movement involving the young quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Selected by the Cleveland Browns in the 5th round of the last draft, much later than initial expectations that pointed to a first-round pick, Sanders now finds himself in an intense battle for the starting position. He is facing 3 other quarterbacks in training camp, exposing uncertainty about the team's quarterback spot. What stands out, however, is not just this internal competition, but the speculation involving the Indianapolis Colts showing interest in a possible trade for Sanders. The situation becomes dramatic when former NFL cornerback Asante Samuel suggests that if Sanders shines in the preseason, especially in the opening game on August 8th, the Colts are likely to make a move. This possibility is not mere fantasy. The Colts are in a critical moment with young quarterbacks like Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones, both first-round picks but underperforming, leaving the door open for an unexpected trade. Meanwhile, the Browns face a dilemma: keep Sanders, betting on the young talent's potential, or trade and take risks at the position. The Browns' recent history reveals the quarterback role has been a constant headache, with relentless searches for a leader to truly guide the team to success. Sanders, despite doubts, is viewed as a possible bet to bring that turnaround starting in 2025. However, pressure for immediate results could lead to risky decisions that might unbalance the roster. Looking deeper into Shedeur Sanders' trajectory, we see a contrast between his brilliant college performances and the difficult NFL adaptation typical for a 5th-round athlete trying to prove himself. The expectations around his name, especially after trades to draft him, add weight to his journey and potential psychological pressure. The coaching staff faces the thorny task of managing a quarterback group full of potential, yet riddled with doubts. Choosing the starter impacts not only offensive command, but also the team and fan confidence, essential factors for collective success. If Sanders holds the position and performs solidly, the Browns could finally glimpse a stability long sought after in offense. Still, market movements must be closely watched, since a trade involving the Colts could change the scenario almost immediately. Besides, internal dynamics consequences are delicate. A trade could cause discontent and lower team morale, while also sending a clear message to the market about the front office's ambition and flexibility. Meanwhile, the Colts remain alert, shaping an offense urgently searching for a reliable quarterback, reinforcing the likelihood of a deal with Cleveland if Sanders confirms his potential under watchful analysts and rivals' eyes. With the preseason game approaching, the pressure on Sanders to prove his worth is enormous, as all 32 teams focus on every play by the young quarterback, opening doors for unexpected trades and tense NFL market rivalries. Now shifting focus to the Browns' defense, another high-impact move comes into view. A daring deal to bring pass rusher Micah Parsons, the Dallas Cowboys star, to Cleveland. The news echoes across the league and creates apprehension among rival teams. The Browns' defense, a pillar of their playoff run a few years ago, suffered a notable decline last season, showing weaknesses the front office urgently wants to fix. That's where Parsons' name emerges as a potentially revolutionary solution. Eric Edholm, respected NFL.com analyst, lists Cleveland as a likely trade destination for the disgruntled Parsons. Imagine a pass rush duo of Myles Garrett and Parsons. For a team possibly turning to a young QB this year or someone else next year, there's justification for loading up on defense, at home rights. A Parsons-Garrett pass rush duo would also be borderline unfair, potentially one of the best pairings ever. And we know Garrett has publicly supported Parsons' pursuit for a new contract. This would be a fascinating, if unlikely, way to rebuild the Browns. Here's the catch. Parsons enters the final year of his contract, and it's unknown whether he'd commit long-term to Cleveland. His refusal to sign a long deal could kill any Browns trade, likely scaring the front office off. On the other hand, the Browns have considerable assets for such a move. They gained a 2026 first-round pick after trading down from the number 2 overall spot earlier this year, which could be used to acquire Parsons from Dallas. Though risky short-term, the strategy of bolstering defense with elite talent to support a young quarterback presents a plausible, intriguing plan. This revamped defense could dramatically decide games and lay the foundation for a team resurgence. Fans are passionately split between excitement over a possible superstar signing and nervousness about the model's sustainability, especially if losing Parsons after one season hits hard. If finalized, this move sends a strong market message about the Browns' ambition and willingness to restructure the team aggressively, even amid quarterback uncertainty and key player contract risks. Additionally, it shows how the Cleveland front office is alert to market opportunities, ready to leverage contract imbalances to reinforce the team both powerfully and promptly. Pairing a young offense with an unrelenting defense could finally push the Browns onto a path of major achievements, provided strategic decisions are made with long-term vision and calculated risk-taking. Connecting both topics, the Browns' situation is extremely complex. Significant uncertainty at quarterback, with Sanders as a future bet under constant pressure, paired with the opportunity to strengthen defense with one of the league's top pass rushers. Balancing these fronts will define the season's success or failure. My firm opinion is that the Browns face a critical crossroad. Either remain conservative with the young quarterback and less consistent defense, or go all in on a blockbuster trade for a dominant defense, even risking losing the talent within a year. The choice will shape the team's identity for years. And you, Browns fans, what do you think? Is it worth risking everything to quickly build an overwhelming defensive force? Or should the focus be on developing the quarterback and gradual team building? Share your view in the comments. We want to hear your take on decisions that could change the team's future. Don't forget to like this video, comment your opinion, and subscribe to the channel to get exclusive analysis and accurate updates on the Cleveland Browns and the entire NFL. Your participation makes all the difference.